Hey viewers, when I bought this bike, it was missing one of the bottle cage screws. So I went to install a brand new screw, and when I go to screw it in, it screws in part way and then just kind of stops. So the threading down in the hole there is just kind of messed up. Now I could use like a tap and it would go through and recut the threads in there, but I really don't want to recut the threads. It'll actually remove some of the metal out of there, and when I go to screw the screw in, it may be a little bit loose or more likely to go ahead and pull out because I've actually removed some of the metal in there. So what I want to do is actually just kind of clean up the threads that are already there by doing a process called chasing the threads. And I'm going to show you how to make a cheap and easy DIY thread chaser. Now to make my thread chaser, I'm going to start off with a screw or a bolt the same size as the threads in the hole that I'm going to be chasing. And so this is the same size as a bottle cage screw here. And I'm going to mount this into a vise by the head of the screw like that, so I have the threads exposed. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a Dremel tool. You could probably use a hacksaw or a file to go ahead, but what I want to do is cut some slots into the threads of the screw here, just along the length of the screw. So I have a slot on one side here. I'm going to flip the screw over, cut a slot on the other side 180 degrees from the first slot. Okay, so here's my screw with the slots cut into the threads. The slots just need to go a little bit deeper than the depth of the threads, but they don't need to go all the way through. They don't need to go to the full length of the screw. I made them a little bit wider than the cutting blade on the Dremel. They're not perfect, but these should do just fine. And so this is my DIY thread chasing tool. Okay, so now I'm going to use my tool to chase the threads, and I'm going to start it in by hand here until it hits some resistance. And you can use a little bit of oil if you want, but I'm not going to. And then I'll use my wrench to tighten it in, and I'll back it up every now and then. And what this is doing, it's not cutting new threads, but it's cleaning debris out of the threads. And if the threads are kind of bent over a little bit, it's kind of reshaping them a little bit, kind of just reforming them a little bit, but it's not cutting them. And so them through, and then I'll back the thing out. Now I'll go ahead and install the regular screw here. I'm going to just put a little bit of grease just on the threads here, and then start it in by hand here. And it runs into a little bit of resistance there, but it's less than before. And then I'll just go ahead and just use the tool to tighten it in. And it's actually not taking very much power to go ahead and screw this in. And there. And so now I have cleaned up threads in there for my bottle cage screw. And so this will work on other sizes of screws or bolts or whatever, and it's just really easy to do. Anyway, I hope you found this useful or interesting. If you did, please click like on my video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, click the big subscribe button. And I'm coming out with new videos all the time. I'm over on Facebook, RJ the Bike Guy. Go over there, like that page. I post a lot of stuff over there. And a webpage, rjthebikeguy.com. Go over there, subscribe to that page. I have a lot of my videos all categorized, and I have some forums over there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.